a staycation close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
Mick and Mac Show. Welcome to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. Welcome, Coach Mac.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. First time, long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah.
Speaking of calling, 393-0081. Call anytime in the show. When our guests are here, when our guests aren't here, we'll have a conversation and anything, answer most questions.
Most of the questions.
Most questions,
we got a special segment, homecoming segment tonight, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Homecoming segment where we're calling. We might call up dates, potential dates. We're going to try. Not for us.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want my significant other or my wife to hear it. You know.
No. Let's talk a little bit about last week. We had a stellar guest.
Yep.
A lot of good responses. Did you hear? What did you hear?
Just a lot of. It was a lot of people. It brought back a lot of memories.
Mm-hmm.
And then the biggest thing I heard with having Julia on was, I don't think a lot of people knew that she was back in this area.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you get like that. I know our guest, Coach Lynch, gets like that. I get like that. I lose track of time. Like, to me, some of those kids, it's like, oh, they're junior in college.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's
out in the real world.
And I had that same feeling. And I knew Julia was out, but there was something in my mind that I thought she was still in college. You know,
yeah, right.
You still had that feeling.
Because I don't want to feel old.
I know. Each time, every time a kid goes away and comes out of college, and we're older that we get.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Sometimes.
But I heard some of the same things, and people were, excited about the guests. They loved that we had Julia on. I really thought it was cool that Holiday, the stuff he said and what he posted, the giraffe picture. The giraffe picture was posted, and Julia took it in stride. It was perfect.
Yeah, she's gonna be good with whatever she does in this area, and I hope she continues, to grow those youth in the basketball and take it up, because she's going to be an asset for this area.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I can't go any further without asking you, what in the world is this bling that you have around your neck? What's going on here? I love it.
We have a student at West, Dom, Big Dom as we like to call him, Dirty Dom, Truhoff, and he was talking about the show one day, and his dad, Daniel, makes these little necklaces and things like that, and does a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
When you really get down into it, and I was just joking with him. I was like, "Hey, we need a necklace for the show. Don't think anything more of it. Go to fall break, come back." He walks in. He's like, "I got your necklace." So
be careful what you ask for.
It was great.
That looks that is fantastic.
So look for Daniel on Facebook, and if you want to, he does a lot of cool things. We were talking about it before the show with Chris. Like, it's amazing what people can do now with technology.
I know.
That, 10 years ago, it would have been hard to do just because of the price.
Right, that's right. Now everything is easily made and distributed, and that's one thing we may get into with our guest tonight, because I know that he does some. We have some evidence.
He does some things.
We have some things too that are pretty cool. So I think that's exciting.
Oh yeah.
It looks like that sideline bling that you might wear for getting an interception or something like that.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
him doing that. That's awesome.
That is. So football last week was a good week.
Yep, won and lost.
Yeah.
And came away, great.
0-0.
Yeah. They came back in on Friday.
I knew you said they weren't practicing. They didn't practice during the week.
Yeah, all week. Brought them back in Friday, another Sunday, and then I know they've had a good week of practice this week, just being around and talking to some of the kids, some of the coaches. It's been a good week, and that break might have been what they needed.
Yeah.
I know they're playing, and I know we're going to talk about it later. Rockville, 6A school, tough opponent. Going to be on the road. Finally get off the road next week, but I'm hoping that the practice and the break carry over to at least good football, because it hasn't been great football the last 3 weeks. And you just got to find seasons are long. You just got to find your mojo, and sometimes that can make or break a season.
And from what I understand is that they can, they went out, not counting Rockville, but if they went out region-wise, they still probably will get, and depending on other things too, that might happen, but they'll still get probably a home game if they finish 3-1.
That's the hope. I mean, when you start looking at it, some of the region teams have played more games than others. So like right now, Columbia is number 1 and Lincoln's number 2.
Oh wow!
I don't think they've played each other. I think the last 2 games Lincoln has to play are on the road with Lawrence and Columbia.
Yeah.
So Franklin County is still in there as like the 4. They haven't played everyone. They haven't played us. Of course, we still have 2 games left, and you win those, and we're 3-1.
Yeah.
And in the region, and you set yourself up pretty. Still tough road because of the way it's set up and with the new format.
Yeah.
You would get that home game, but then Sevier County's sitting there waiting for you.
That's right.
And they're one of the top 5 teams in the state according to rankings. Doesn't mean they can't be beat.
Yeah.
But it would be a tough game. So, you just want to stay healthy this week, get better. Again, all games matter, but going into Franklin County and Columbia, that's what's going to make or break.
That's right.
Everything right there. So you don't want to put that kind of pressure, but you kind of backed yourself into that corner.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about the specific game, Rockville game, in the last segment, and we'll maybe get some perspective from Dan as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm sure he'll give us some ideas on what he thinks on that as well. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in sports right now in the community, other than just football. One of the things that we'll talk about in a little bit also, but basketball started.
Basketball, yep.
Basketball's kicking off and
tomorrow,
tipping off.
Yeah, West plays tomorrow at home against Cascade. 4, 5 JV, 6, 7 varsity, and then I know they play on Monday, and then East plays at home on Tuesday. I believe it's at home. I have to look at that, but I play community, and West plays at home against Webb on Monday.
Okay.
And then the 6th grade has been going on, so they've been getting after it. I believe tonight is East's last 6th grade game, so. And they got a lot of kids.
That's wild.
They got a lot of kids.
Well, I was checking the app because mine buzzes all night long with different scores, different updates, and I noticed that the Bowling Boys.
There we go.
Defeated Lawrence County 20-7.
It's always good when you beat Lawrence
I don't know.
County.
I can't remember how that scoring works, but they did beat Lawrence County. I don't know where they bowl. I guess there's a bowling alley in Lawrence County. What do you think? Do you know? I've never seen one.
I've never seen it. I know there's no internet. So.
They have sprinklers.
Yeah,
they do have sprinklers
in
Lawrence County. I haven't seen any girls scores on that. So.
I hadn't seen the girls score. I got right before we went on. I did get an update that soccer was playing at home for the district championship against Central Magnet. They were up 2-0.
2-0 is what it says right now. So that's good.
Heath McCullough's keeping us updated on that game. Said he'd let us know any happenings there, and then I believe. No matter what, those 2 teams are going to go on. But I believe if we win, we host on Tuesday night. And if we lose, then we go on the road. No idea where we go.
Yeah,
no idea who they match up with.
It's so like the districts and the regions are so different among the sports.
Yeah, you just got to keep up with
teams.
what's going on in your.
You can keep up with everybody who was in there. It's just hard to keep up with.
Yep.
What else is anything else going on in the world of sports?
Just like the basketball. Starting, football finishing up, and then the soccer. I know middle school wrestling.
Wrestling's kicking off.
They
too.
go tomorrow with their red and white at the here in town, and then But then they've got a match next week. I believe it's like Tuesday or Thursday, one of those 2 days. So there, like a lot of these winter sports are cranking up, and it's like still 80 degrees outside.
I know, it's wild. That's going to change this weekend. We'll find out for sure from Christopher King here in a little bit in the weather report.
And then elementary basketball.
Elementary basketball.
Julia was talking about.
Last week.
It's about to crank up and go.
It's a lot of stuff going on at one time.
Yeah.
And by the way, if anybody does have the score of the girls bowling, call us in or message us 393-0081. We'll definitely update that. He'd keep us updated on soccer. We'll let everybody know as we go on through the show. Remember that you can watch us on Channel 6, Channel 23, YouTube on P-Head Productions Inc. or LightTube Network on YouTube.
Yeah, I was telling Truhoff about that today. He's like, where can I watch?
Yeah.
Daniel, the dad, and I told him, and he was like, that's crazy. Like, that's amazing. There's so many avenues.
So many avenues.
What did he say?
What was that? That's the boys, right? Yeah, we got the boys. We're looking for the girls. Looking for the girls' score whenever they get that. Tonight's show, we got an interview with Dan Lynch, and he brought several players. This may be the biggest group that we've had on at one time of our season. Can we say season?
It's the most numbers.
Most numbers. Yeah, not biggest between me. That's true. That's true. The most numbers that we've had.
Might put up a big block. I don't know, but you know.
So we got that. We got the call-ins 393-0081 at any point in time that you want to call in, and we'll try to answer it. The Hattie report, the weather report, and all sorts of things going on. All sorts of goodness. Who knows what we get into? But one thing I do want to talk about, and I want you to give us a great preview of the preview. So on November 5th, we're switching gears. Because of basketball season, the Mick and Mac Show will be on Wednesday nights, starting November 5th, and we're going to start at 7:30. 7:30. But on that November 5th date is a special date because we're doing a basketball preview show.
Tullahoma
so
preview.
let's talk a little bit about that.
We've already got coaches lined up to come in, just kind of talk about their programs. People want to call in. Middle school already started. High school that'd be their first week of official practice going on. So I think it's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be great.
There's going to be a lot of different personalities.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that. Like, hey, we're going to have to really do our homework because but just having teams that played and having teams that haven't played and just getting everyone on. And the great thing about that community of basketball coaches with the middle school and the high school is they're all on the same page. Like the boys' side is on the same page, the girls' side is on the same page. Both sides of town, it's a lot different than when we grew up. I don't know, they even talk, but because people hated each other, east and west. But I think it's going to be a fun show. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about all our shows, but that one is going to be just the fact of having so many different personalities come on. That
to me is it's going to be a killer show for sure. And I'll tell you this story because I think it's funny, but because what we did back in our day, I remember Muckle came down to West Middle when we were playing ball at West, and he wanted us to come practice with the high school team. And so you're talking. I remember the Hollis brothers or Mario, all those guys just laying licks on us like we were. I mean, it was like we were one of them, and they were trying to kill us. And I'm like, dude, we're like 12 years old. And then the other time he did that, he did it twice to us. The second time he brought us up there, he brought in David Lipscomb. Don Meyer brought in his college team, and we had to scrimmage the college team, and it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
We both played for Coach Muckle. We both love Coach Muckle.
Yeah, I wish Coach Muckle would call in.
Yeah, I wish he would too. But the greatest thing is, a lot of times you'll say, "Hey, you got to have 7-8 passes together if you're up big, up by 20, up by 30." We'd be down by 20. But we got to put them 7-8 passes together.
Yeah, there was no urgency.
No
urgency.
We're gonna run it the right way.
Yeah, we used to go to the David Lipscomb camp, and everybody around us would be like, "You guys already know all this stuff." I was like, "Because this is our practice every day.
This is what we do.
This is every single day." It's crazy.
Don Meyer.
Yeah, Don Meyer.
Man.
I had to do push-ups for Don Meyer one time in the middle of the cafeteria. He was not happy with me.
I can't imagine why.
All right. So yeah, who knows? So definitely on November 5th, you want to tune in. That's 2 weeks from now.
Every week, turn in.
Yeah, every week tune in for sure. 2 weeks from now, November the 5th, we'll be here again next week on Thursday.
Yep.
A week from now, we'll be on
We
Thursday.
got 2 more Thursdays after.
Oh, is it 2 more
yeah.
Thursdays? I'm losing track of time. But anyways, that we definitely want to tune in for those and see what's going on. Social media.
Yep.
We got Mick and Mac Show on Instagram and Facebook. Follow us there. Call us 393-0081. Let's thank our sponsors.
Yeah.
Who you got?
You already said Grand Lux. Payless Auto. I've got to brag on John for a second. John Miller has had that group of girls at that West. I mean, and of course, I'm a little selfish. My kid played, but he had them at Robert E. Lee, and he did a great, because they've been killing everybody in 6th grade basketball over at East, and you've got to recognize people that are doing like the fundamental stuff, and he did a lot of that stuff, and man, they're wearing it out. But Payless Auto, feels so good. K&S Trophies, Hard Rock Tattoos, Sundrop Shop, of course. We already talked about bowling. We know where we play in town.
Yeah,
Tullahoma Lanes. And then, of course, Sharon Wagner with Exit Realty. This might have been the first week and a half I haven't seen her.
You haven't seen her out in town. You got definitely, when we go to commercial here in a little bit, definitely pay attention to those commercials.
Oh, yeah.
And support that group, because they really support us, and we appreciate that. After we get back from here in a little bit, we got a quick weather report coming up. And but before we go, I want to tell you a little bit about who's coming on today. We got Dan Lynch, THS volleyball coach, and he's brought 3 ringers of players, and we're going to have a great conversation when they get back, right?
Absolutely. I hope so.
I hope so too. I hope Dan doesn't freeze up when he gets up here. He gets up here and kind of shakes a little bit. We'll get past that, I'm sure. Though.
We got a soccer update.
Soccer update. Get it up.
25 minutes to go. 2-2 now.
Oh wow, that's an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, it is. Just like that.
How much time's left? Nobody knows.
20.
Nobody knows in soccer.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
No, you do.
They do now?
Yeah, you don't professionally, but now it's just a set time. Once
Okay.
that buzzer goes off,
It's over.
Yep, it's over.
Doesn't matter if the ball's rolling.
Nope, and I don't get it, because I've been to so many games and watched kids get hurt, and time's just running, and 5-10 seconds go by, and the referee's like, I guess hey, stop the clock, and next thing you know, a whole minute's gone off the clock, and then it's like, get them off the field, and I don't understand that aspect of it, but it is good because you know when it's going to end.
Well, maybe that is good, because when you're watching on TV, you never know if it's on TV. All right, before we go, we definitely have to watch the Christopher King weather report coming your way. So let's turn it over to Christopher King and see what he has to say.
Be exciting.
Some connections are better.
Oh,
He said,
still us. He said, hold on a second.
yeah, he said, hold on a second. He said the weather, like Jackie Carver said, we're having a lot of weather today.
We're having a lot of weather today. We're having a lot of weather. We'll see.
This week. What else you got?
It is supposed to rain. It is supposed to rain this weekend.
Yeah.
Like
Saturday
I
night,
think.
late, right?
Saturday, Sunday.
I don't want to give it away.
McLean, talk about McLean.
Oh, yeah.
94 goals scored.
Yeah, we talked
about that last week.
Yeah, with Julia, and she was like, "Hey, records are made to be broken."
Yeah.
And she was a prophet, right?
That's right. She knew it.
She did it the other
Hello
night.
everyone, it is Christopher
I was
King
there
Weather
to see
coming
it,
at you
and,
yet again. Your favorite
proud of
hometown
her
weather
for
guy, giving you the
breaking that record,
lowdown
and,
on the Friday Night Forecast Week 9 edition
Julia said,
between your Tullahoma Wildcats
she was all for
and
it
the
and
Rockville
not
Rockets.
holding back
So
on
we're
that,
making
but,
the trip up to
I know
Southwest
it's going to,
Murfreesboro
and
this week.
I'm happy
has
that it
been
is, because that means the program's probably thriving.
Yeah.
And so, but it was a typical McLean goal, is try to take the netting out when she shot it. I was like, golly.
Did she get anything for her? Did she get a plaque or anything for that?
I didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything. She didn't get to cut the net up and.
Give it to. I don't know. I don't know what they. What do you do?
I don't know.
In basketball, you score 1,000 points.
You get a basketball.
Yeah, with the, all that
with the white
on that.
thing,
Yeah.
you write on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
really? Oh. Time for a little weather report. Let's see what Christopher King has to say now.
Let's go.
out-of-town weather guy, giving you the lowdown on the Friday night forecast Week 9 edition between your Tullahoma Wildcats and the Rockville Rockets. So we're making the trip up to Southwest Murfreesboro this week. It has been a beautiful week of weather. Not a touch of cloud in the sky for a couple of days. Dew points have been low. Temperatures have been mild. We are actually right at average and a little bit above average for this time of year, but that's not going to stop having a great night of football and a great night of weather. So let's go ahead and check out that forecast. Here's the Friday night forecast. At kickoff, we're looking at cloudy skies, 71 degrees, but as the game rolls on to halftime, these clouds will start thinning out a little bit. So at halftime, we're looking at 70 degrees, and going home, hopefully with that dub, we are looking at 68 degrees. Not a threat of rain in the forecast whatsoever. Well, there you have it. That is the Friday night forecast for Week 9. So if you're not able to make it out to Murfreesboro, you can definitely check out the game live Friday night on the LightTube Sports Network as well as YouTube. And since we're speaking about YouTube, if you haven't had a second to check me out on social media, please do so. I keep Tullahoma, Franklin, and Moore counties up to date with all the severe weather happenings. And as a matter of fact, at the timing of this recording, there is a severe weather setup for Saturday just off to our west. So if you want to know all things severe weather and how that could impact our area, definitely give me a follow at Christopher King WX. Guys, thank you as always, and back to you guys in the studio.
Another great weather report from Christopher King, our weatherman for this area. Big things happening with this guy. He's predicting weather left and right, and things are happening.
Yep.
Going to school to do it, I think. That's what I hear.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And I think he said 12 to 16 months, and then he'll be official.
Oh, man, that's great.
I know.
I'm excited for him.
Awesome.
Well, we saw the weather report. When we get back, we got our guests on. We're going to talk to everybody, have some questions, get some calls, hopefully.
Yep.
And
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll be right back.
Payless Auto Service and Repair, located at 2013 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, specializes in tires, brakes, suspension, oil changes, engines, and transmissions. Offers a 24-month or 24,000-mile warranty and free diagnostics. Payless is a veteran-owned auto shop and is home of the 25-25 oil change all day, every day, and offers Payless tire deal. Buy 3, get 1 free all day, every day. Call for an appointment, 931-455-6600. And Payless Auto Sales, located at 607 South Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Let Payless Auto show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. We believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the right car, priced to fit your budget. Shop our virtual showroom of cars, trucks, and SUVs online, then stop by and get a test drive. Payless Auto, located at 607 South Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-6111. Welcome to Fuel So Good, located at 1407 North Jackson. Fuel So Good is Coffee County's only organic coffee roaster. All of the coffees are certified fair trade and organic. In addition to the wonderful coffee, Fuel So Good offers a large bakery selection. They provide cakes, pies, bakery items for your special occasion. All bakery items are made fresh, in-house, daily. We also offer light breakfast and lunch items, potato, egg, and cheese wrap, breakfast sandwich with Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese, the best around. Chicken salad wrap for lunch, vegan bean salad. All the salads, even pimento cheese, can be sold by the half pound. They have yogurt, they have parfaits, and they also have fudge. So for a great cup of coffee and something sweet or healthy to eat, go by Fuel So Good at 1407 North Jackson Street.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Some connections are better than others, like connecting with nature or reconnecting with an old friend. Connecting with the ball and connecting with a cause. At LightTube, our goal is to help you stay connected, not only with lightning-fast internet and local support, but by advocating for those better connections. Stay connected to the people in your life. Sign up for LightTube today.
Welcome back to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. We are here with our special guest, Dan Lynch, volleyball extraordinaire, East Middle Panther. He's got a lot of experience in this world in education and sports and and building things, whatever it might be. You know,
he helped me 1 year at West in basketball.
Yeah,
it was the best. It was the best thing ever because he was analytics, like, hey, we're shooting this over here, you know, but we're shooting this over here.
He was like Jonathan Wood before there was Jonathan Wood. He had the stats.
He didn't even have anything, you know, like an iPad or, you know, he's just figuring it up in his head.
Oh, I know exactly.
It's like a beautiful mind over there.
Welcome, Dan. Welcome to the Mick and Mac Show.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you, and I hope you enjoy your time here as much as we're going to enjoy your time here.
I've already enjoyed it. This has been great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We got one person.
Right. We got a fan. So we kind of introduced you really quick. So I want to give you a chance to introduce yourself. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well,
we all know you, but everybody else might not.
Dan Lynch. This is my 21st year teaching, or 20th year teaching in Tullahoma. 31st overall. I see you display some of my students' work right here.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We need to talk about that.
So you know.
Yeah. My kid helped with that.
Right.
I can't believe it's spelled right. But, you know.
I've been coaching in Tullahoma, mainly basketball. When I first came, I coached the West Middle Lady Bobcats for 4 years. Then I coached elementary league. I coached at Bel Air for 3 years, coached at Robert E. Lee for 4 years. And we had that one weird year in between where we just mixed everybody up and did kind of a draft. And so nobody was affiliated with any school.
No schools.
And I ended up with the ringer team, and we blew everybody out. It was awesome.
Did they draw the coaches too?
No, well,
he says that, but you know it's all coaching at that level.
I know.
At any level, it's all coaching. Right?
Well, just that year, we had 12 practices before the first game, and the team we played had one.
Well, there you go. I'll tell you, it's coaching.
Definitely coaching. And the analytics, coaching and analytics.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we, Catherine Miller, you were speaking of Payless Auto before. So John's wife, Catherine, and I started the middle school volleyball program at East 8 years ago. We did that 3 years, and then they promoted us up to the high school. And
Man.
I'm really excited also that we're going to be bringing, we're actually splitting the combined team. It'll be in 2 years when they redo the classification for middle school. West will be getting a team, and East will have a team.
Oh, wow, that's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a funny story about that. So I'm coaching basketball at West. Dan's helping me. Dan's involved a little bit in volleyball. Knows it's coming. Like everybody knows it's coming. It's time to redo the floor. You were there.
Oh, I remember.
And I said, Dan said it was coming. I was like, I don't want volleyball on the basketball floor. I was like,
take the line.
I was like, take the lines off.
Yeah.
That's why it might be at East. But you know, East already had them. But it is good. They redid the floor this summer. They put the lines on, all the stuff.
They had the court. They had it for 2 courts at West originally, right. And they pushed the serve line all the way up against the wall.
Yeah.
And so it was unusable anyway.
Yeah. Plus, like the old West, when you had to shoot 3-pointers with your feet turned sideways. Well, before we talk about volleyball, I just want to know a little bit about what you got going on with your Fab Lab.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been just very fortunate. The amount of equipment and the just the materials and training they've given me. So in my classroom, I teach STEM at East. We've got 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. We've got laser engravers. We've got CNC router. We've got 3D printers. We've got multicolor 3D printers that are really awesome now. We've got flight simulators, a drone flying area. It's really cool. And then Vex robots, which we really kicked off with the 7th grade this year.
That's great.
It's just some awesome stuff. And then so we've had students. I really want them to get creative and learn how to not be afraid of using the technology and the machinery we have in the classroom. And they've done a great job.
Awesome.
So what you're saying is you're not just a coach.
I am not. No.
You do a lot of other things.
Well, I've always said that a good coach is a good teacher.
That's right.
That's what you're doing. So.
Absolutely.
That's right. So season just wrapped up
Yes.
for high school. So tell us about the season, how it went. We were at, I know I was at a few games. I like watching volleyball. Love it because it's just fast paced.
It's fast paced. It's a great spectator sport. We've got some incredible athletes in the area. We brought 3 along tonight. We kind of changed how we've been playing. Coach Miller and I really focused on defense this year, and we became a defensive team. It really kept us in. We had a ton of 5-set matches. We had more 5-set matches this year than the previous 4 combined, and it was our defense that really. And it's 2 levels of defense. So we brought Emily Bell with us tonight, and so she anchored us in the middle and just was killing it with her blocks in the middle. And then we've also got Maggie Lynch and Gabby Gardner here, and they were our back row. They both had just an incredible number of digs this year. So if it got past Emily, they were there to back them up. But we also have, we had a lot of height on the front row this year. Avonlea Metcalf, who moved here last year, she's just a sophomore. Emily's just a sophomore. Emily, are you 6 foot? In shoes. And we play volleyball in shoes. So
that's
she's
good.
6 foot.
It's important.
Avonlea's 5'11". Gabriella DaCosta is a senior. We're really going to miss her. She was another middle. She just incredible vertical. So she was 5'9". At the physicals last year, and then this year at the physicals she was 5'8", and so I said, "Who measured you?" So,
we'll talk to
wearing
Heath about
Was
that.
she wearing shoes?
So, and I said, "No, we're putting you down as 5'9".
That's
so,
right. That's right.
And then Gabby not only is a back row, but Gabby's a 6 rotation player, so she played front row outside hitter also. So locked it down with blocks on the front row too.
Yeah.
Well, you can see some pictures rolling on the screen of folks in action, and that's the good pictures there. Yeah. What's the biggest surprise that you had this season, going through from beginning to end? What was let's just say this: what was the biggest piece of growth that you saw in that?
So
well, obviously it was your middle.
We played. So we had last year. We had Izzy Lidstrom, who has the all-time kills record in Tullahoma. We had Jada Spry, who was just an incredible setter for us, and she had the single game record for assists last year. And then you had Olivia Spencer, who was our libero, or libero as they want me to call it, but it's libero if you say it correctly. But she also set the school record for career digs and then single season digs. And so we lost offense and defense. And so it was really don't know what we're going to have. We were very young. We ended up starting throughout the year 5 different sophomores. The final rotation at the end of the year was 4 sophomores, 2 juniors, 2 seniors. And they really stepped it up. We actually improved over last year defensively, a lot more blocks. We had 102 blocks. We hadn't reached the most we'd had really since 2005 was 78 in a season. So big improvement. Emily Bell with 64 herself.
Wow.
So she's killing it.
And it sounds like with the makeup of the team that you got some promise for the upcoming
We
years as
do,
well
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I think
Got a
we
call?
definitely have something.
We do have a call.
Yeah,
we have a call. Let's get a call in. Let's see here.
There's someone else.
Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Hey, this is Kate Miller.
Oh,
I know
Lord.
you.
What do you got for us, Kate?
What?
Do you have a question for us?
I have a question for Dan.
Okay.
Ask away.
Shoot.
And turn your TV down, turn your TV down so it doesn't echo on you.
How many total victories do you have?
Oh, no.
Oh,
67.
oh no! It had to come.
67.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Great question.
Great question. You got any others?
No, sir.
Well, hey, thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
That's awesome.
I mean, what,
We do. We got our 67th victory at the end of the season there.
That's becoming a trend on the Mick and Mac Show too. We're having
everyone's trying to fit it in.
They're trying to fit it
somewhere.
in on something, so we gotta.
Well, it was at our senior night too, because I've coached my daughter 6 out of 7 of her years playing volleyball.
See, there you go. There you go.
Golly.
What do you do for like motivation of your players during the year? How do you keep them going? How do you keep them excited about the sport? And win or loss, sometimes it's hard to do that. So what do you do?
Well, I'd like to look at them. I love the game. I'm excited the whole time, and I'm definitely we're never quitting. I don't care how bad we played the day before. It's a new day, and we've got a chance to really hit it and shine. And that may be a better question for them because I don't always know what works.
You want to bring them on?
Yeah.
Let's bring them on.
them on.
Y'all come on.
Yeah.
I think you can probably stay here. We'll just.
Yeah. Hey, while they're getting set up, Heath said 3-2 THS right now.
Ooh.
About 6 minutes left. His last statement: "This is freaking intense." So great. That's awesome.
Well, welcome, ladies.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have you introduce yourself real quick.
I'm Maggie Lynch. I'm a senior at the high school.
There you go.
I think.
I'm Emily Bell, and I'm a sophomore at the high school.
I'm Gabby Gardner, and I am a junior at the high school.
Well, welcome to the Mick and Mac Show. Y'all keep the microphone because we're going to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
So we talked about this with Coach Lynch. What does he do to get you guys motivated, or what do y'all do to stay motivated?
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I love it.
I think a lot of it, like before games in the locker room, I think that's a big part. We like to get hype, I guess. We listen to some good music, and I think that helps us a lot. And just keeping our energy throughout the season, I think, helped a lot as well.
And before y'all came on, we were informed that like Gabby's dad really motivates her during the game, right?
Yeah, he's a good coach. Talk about that,
yeah,
Gabby.
you wanna talk
He's a
about
good
that?
coach from the crowd.
Okay, so my dad
Yeah.
went up to Dan,
What's his name?
Casey Gardner.
Yeah, it is.
Went up to Dan and was like, told Dan before the season started, if you hear me booing Gabby, it's normal. So I play club, so I've been playing volleyball straight since October of last year with no breaks. I mean, I went straight from Dallas, Texas, right into practice, like preseason.
Mm-hmm.
And so me and him travel so much together. And I guess, like, if he just doesn't like something I did during the game, he's like, you suck, boo. And so, like, I have some video clips of just, like, him going boo or get it over the
We
net.
should have got one. We should
Just
have got
being
one to play.
sarcastic.
We'll have Coach Lynch
Yeah,
send
we'll
us
get
some
it.
of those. Maybe we'll throw it on there next week.
So
I'll
Maggie,
just tell you talk about shocking opposing parents.
they're like,
Yeah, how do you throw out your own fan when he's getting on his own kid? You know.
the official, and you're like, that he's on our side. But Maggie, you play for your
tell
dad.
us the secret.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about having dad as coach.
That's like the only way to explain it. It's just
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I definitely, it's nice. It's nice.
That's good.
It
That's
is
good to
nice.
know.
It's cool to be able to talk through with him after games and really sit down and analyze everything, really go over everything, and, you know, talk some drama about everybody, you know, because he's my little gossip buddy. But he does like to play opera and Japanese punk rock to hype us up.
That's
It's all coming out now.
It is. So when they were demanding music last year or the year before?
Last
year. Last year they were demanding music at practice, so I brought out opera. My dad sang opera, so I brought out opera and then Japanese punk music and all Japanese. So.
Well, the good news is that Tim Barendorf, he speaks foreign language according to Jordan Heiss, any foreign language, so he would understand it. Yeah, he would understand that. We got a call.
Another one?
Yeah, we do.
Uh-oh, ladies. This could be a homecoming. Get ready.
Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show. You're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
not much.
That's good.
You're on the show. You got a question for the volleyball team?
I do.
Let's hear it.
Here's my question. So, the whole East-West rivalry, we used to say East is the least, well, West is the best, East is the least. How did y'all feel when y'all were in middle school about this rivalry?
Let's talk about it. Let's hear what you got to say.
What was it? What's the differences now with that?
So when I was in middle school, like the volleyball teams, like we played together. So I didn't really apply to them because we were all teammates.
That's right.
But like it was always like basketball because it was like really just basketball that was separated.
Yep.
And so that's when we would like really use the like phrasing.
Crazy.
Did y'all say East is least? What did y'all say?
No, East is best.
It's the the least from East can beat the best from West.
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh. Hey, we appreciate the call.
Hey, I know we got another
All
one.
right.
See you.
Yep. See you next
You're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Hey, bros. Hey, bros. This is Kinsley's Molly calling in.
Oh, nice.
You want to know what's for homework tomorrow?
No. Hey, Mr. Lynn. Hey, Mr. Lynn.
Hello. It's good to hear my students and Craftsman. Fine
There
Craftsman.
you go. Y'all got a question for Mr. Lynch?
So we kind of have two.
Okay.
So we were both wondering, why do you love volleyball so much, and do you miss us being in your class? Because we know we were your favorite.
I do miss having you guys in class because you did work and you were a lot of fun at the same time, and that's what I try and tell everybody. You can have fun and still work.
True.
So it's great. Now, why volleyball? It is the greatest sport. It's fast-paced. It demonstrates power, technique, and then intelligence, knowing when to tip, when to play that smart play instead of that power play. And I love it. It's just an all-around great game that you can play, unless your knees are like mine, for a long time. So,
and you can play Japanese punk rock and opera while you.
Right.
I mean, it's obviously.
That's right.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, bro. Bye.
Hey,
Oh, Lord.
yeah. With that,
Yeah.
I think it's time that we need to do a little Hattie report.
Hattie
we got to get a
report.
little Hattie report. So
How
everybody.
about these three not knowing who
That's
Hattie
what
was?
they will now.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the Hattie report. Then I think we're going to come back here, finish up this segment, and then we'll go to commercial after that. So Hattie report. You got that one ready?
This is the play right here. You gotta run it at perfection.
What these guys are doing?
You know what I'm saying, Bert? You already know what time it is.
What in the world is going on?
On them Wildcats, on them Rockets.
The bird in the locker room? What? God,
Coach Howell, you
Guys,
gotta
guys.
play call at the right time.
what are we doing?
Yo, it's your boy Hattie back here with another one. We got the Stormtrooper fit on for them Rockets. CDL there at 7 o'clock. Be there or be square. See y'all then. We out. Bert, I told y'all, there it is, right there. Bert, come on, let's lock in.
All right, welcome back, Mick and Mac Show.
So I know why that was going on. Like these girls were like, oh, Andrew Hatfield, and we got to talking, while that was playing, and They're like, he's single?
Yeah.
Andrew, you are single, so call in.
393-0081. We can negotiate homecoming dates potentially. So
hey, soccer, win.
W.
Yeah.
W. Nice.
There we go. So,
we're about to go to commercial, and before we do that though, is there anything you guys? What's the biggest thing that you learned from playing volleyball?
For me, I'd have to say it's outside of the sport itself. I've learned a lot about being a good teammate, being a leader, but also how to be a friend outside of volleyball in general. I've made a lot of really good friends from volleyball, and I'm going to miss it a lot whenever I'm gone. But it's really shaped me into the person I am today, and that I'm really grateful for that.
Love it.
I'd have to say probably around the same thing. Teamwork is a big part of volleyball because you gotta, it's not just a one-person sport. If one person's having an off day, then it can affect everybody. So just, getting closer with my teammates really helped, and yeah.
Perfect.
I'd say like the biggest lesson I've learned from volleyball was like self-discipline. With volleyball, you have to be like very disciplined with yourself. I mean, like just like staying down and ready and like being ready for the next play. Like even if you're playing a team like that's not so great, that can be like one of the hardest games because like you get caught like being lazy on the court. So like self-discipline is like very important. And I've also learned like getting over mistakes because like volleyball is like such a like huge mental game.
Oh yeah.
And so like
what's my saying? Don't let one mistake
turn to another.
Well, yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
So
yeah, I mean I think those are great, and that really applies to
life.
A lot, life. So it's good life skills. For sure.
What I learned is the best celebrations. That's my favorite. I love the celebrations.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end this segment there and go to commercial break from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Middle Tennessee is one of the fastest growing spots in the country, and I would love to help you make a move here. I work with buyers and sellers all across Middle Tennessee, and what my clients value most is that I dig in, do the work, and give them clear answers to every real estate question. I'm Shuran Wagner with Exit Noble Realty Group. If you're planning on making a move, call or text me anytime.
Are you looking for that special place to eat, a place that makes you feel like home? If so, the Sundrop Shop is the place to go. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 8 to 3, the Sundrop Shop has a menu to satisfy everyone's taste buds. Their soups, sandwiches, salads, and breakfast are made from scratch and served all day long. And don't forget their selection of handmade frozen treats. From milkshakes to sundaes, the Sundrop Shop is a proud sponsor of the Mick and Mac Show and always enjoys celebrating the success of Tullahoma athletes.
K&S Awards has helped Tullahoma adult and youth athletes celebrate sports for 45 years by supplying the area's largest selection of trophies and plaques, plus corporate awards engraved in glass, plastic, and crystal. K&S stocks gift items and figurines for almost every sport. K&S also does jewelry engraving, sandblasting, wood engraving, like Grandma's favorite recipe on a cutting board. They custom make badges, desk and nameplate signs, panel and photo frame tags, rubber signature and self-inking staffs, bronze signs, yard signs, and banners. Now offering custom framing as well. When you take that trophy-winning picture, 30 years of framing experience makes K&S your one-stop celebration shop for all your keepsake needs. Stop by and see Alan and Jenny Rogers at KS Awards, 510 Country Club Drive in Tullahoma, or call 931-455-7359. Welcome to the Grand Lux Inn, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel where history, comfort, and southern hospitality come together. Family owned and operated, we take pride in offering more than just a place to stay. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a staycation, close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
Welcome back to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn, and I think we have a call on
Special
line
caller.
one,
Yeah.
special caller, so we got to find out who this is. Welcome to the Mick and Mac Show.
Boo.
Hello, how are y'all?
How we doing?
All I know is I'm getting texts saying, "Hey, you tell your daughter she sucks."
That was Mickey. That was Mickey saying that.
We were saying that.
I was watching. I'm at a kid's softball game right now, and I'm getting people texting me. But no, I just want to say one thing.
Yep.
If anybody don't know Dan and don't know the sport of volleyball, they need to meet Dan and learn volleyball. It's the greatest sport out there. I'm kind of partial to it. I really enjoy it. We got some great people in Tullahoma that come out and support the game. I'd really like for people to come and watch it, have more people in the stands. Because everybody knows Tullahoma football. Everybody watches the basketball and the soccer, but they're missing a lot on the volleyball games. It's very exciting. It's constant. There's no slowdown. It's fun.
Well, now I know what to look for in the stands. I'm definitely coming.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, well, you'll see me in the concession stand. I'll come out there and I'll scream at her a little bit and boo her really good, and then apologize to Dan later. But it's fun.
Not me. Not apologize to
we
me.
brought her back on in case you wanted to ask her a question. I didn't know if you had any trick questions.
I just wondered how many times could she say "like" in one sentence.
Hey.
Great show, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, appreciate the call.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
That's a great. There you go. It's a great call.
Yeah, that was.
I'm telling you, we do have the greatest parents, though. It's
yeah, you can hit.
I don't know. Call your dad and ask him.
we still have a little bit of time left. If anybody wants to call 393-0081, we'll answer some questions. Dan will answer some questions or whatever.
Yeah.
We got some big things going on. This Saturday is the third weekend of October, which y'all know what that means. That means
smoke 'em if you got 'em.
That's right. I hope that's the plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's an 8.5-point spread. Last time I checked, and it's in Tuscaloosa under the lights. And the last time the Vols won in Tuscaloosa, George Bush was president.
Which one?
George W.
Okay.
So it's a little bit better.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go with Vegas. I'm going to go with what Coach Lynch tells us.
Yeah, it's 45-38 Vols.
I love it.
There it is.
Bet the over.
I'm writing that down.
Over. Yep.
45-38 Vols.
I love
Y'all
it.
remember that. Remember that.
I love it. Love it.
Lester's lock of the week.
I can feel his head just getting bigger.
It's getting bigger and bigger. That cat is 10-7-1 on the season. And last week he was 3-0, swept it. And he says that this week is going to be much the same.
Uh-oh.
Baylor +3,
Okay.
LSU +2 and a hook,
Yep.
and Notre Dame -9.5.
I like the Notre Dame pick. I don't understand LSU being the dog against Vandy. I don't know Vandy's
it's
good.
at Vandy.
It's at Vandy. But LSU carries a Chadwick with them. So
That's true. That's true.
That's worth at least a couple touchdowns.
That's also let's get the score on that one, Dan, because you're a Vandy guy.
You're gonna get me in trouble. My wife's a Vandy.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
Come on.
All right. It's gonna be a tie.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
No. I'm rooting for Pavia.
I am too.
And I'm rooting for Chadwick to have to punt a lot.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think that's a good. I think actually, to me, I agree 100% with that because I want to see Chadwick get some reps.
Yeah.
And I want the Doors to pull that one off. That'd be a big one.
It would be a big one.
Of course, that means they might beat us in a few weekends, but
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Rockville.
Yep.
And then we'll wrap it up with any more volleyball stuff for Mr. Lynch, Coach Lynch.
But, you know, Rockville, like we said in the beginning, 6A school. They go through the ringer up there in that area, playing a lot of really good teams. Like to spread it out, throw it physical on defense, physical on the offensive line. It's going to be a good test. It's a different style than what we've seen probably since Chevyville, honestly. Like they're that athletic and that fast, and the reason I bring up Chevyville is because they're a lot like them in the sense you always want to play a Rockville or a Chevyville early in the year before they figure it out.
Yeah.
Because when they figure it out, it's a tough go of it.
Are they in the higher classification?
Yeah, 6A.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so they're right there, and they're playing. You know, they're going through it all the time. But they got some big wins under their belt, and we're playing on turf. You know, that's when you don't practice and play on it all the time. It's different. But we've had success against them the last few years.
And there, so
like we upset them. Last year, was it considered an upset? The year before, considered a tough place to play. It's a lot like Nolensville, the environment.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a fun place to play, too. We show up, I think it's going to be a game. I'm 100% guaranteeing that they're overlooking us.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as we're not looking ahead to and just what we have to do, it's going to be a game. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Oh, and it seems like, according to Chris King, it's going to be pretty decent weather. It'll be nice and chilly, not chilly, but kind of cool and crisp, and it'll be good.
The one rain game we have to go to is at Lawrence County. You know, coming from the guy that does the uniforms. Worst. You know, I mean, just put them in Alabama already. But you know, and then go to turf, don't have to worry about any of that. So, but I've always enjoyed the environment up there, and it's great facilities.
It's a beautiful school. I don't know if they still have all those portables out front, but it's
not as many.
Yeah,
but they have live goats and chickens, and they have their own little area right there. And of course, you're a mile from the actual stadium where they put you in the locker room.
Oh yeah.
That's tough, but if you can make it out, it's going to be. I know we got a lot going on Friday night in the sports world. If you make it out there, it's a great environment.
Yeah.
Good food. It's not a bad drive. It's a really easy drive. And just overall environment, it's a fun environment.
Yeah. Well, so as we're wrapping up, I wanted to ask Coach Lynch, I'm sure there's we heard younger people listening, but what's the advice that you have for them for as future volleyball players or even future basketball or anything else? What's your advice for them getting prepared for high school and sports and all that stuff?
I'm a big believer in multi-sport athletes. I really think you learn so much just about strategy. I think it exercises your brain as well as your body when you're switching sports, and try not to rush concentrating on just one sport. Now, there's a time like Gabby went through middle school and played multiple. She was a competitive cheerleader.
Competitive, very good too.
Yeah, very, very, very good at it, and really be open to multiple experiences and do your schoolwork.
Yeah,
I mean that's the teacher part.
Really?
Do your schoolwork.
Do your schoolwork.
That's probably where I struggle. You're talking about exercising your brain and doing schoolwork. No wonder.
I love smart athletes who work hard. So
yeah, I'm the same way.
Hey, it's been great having you on. I had the advantage of working with you in a school, and it was just fun. Coaching side by side. When I coached basketball, you were doing the volleyball thing, and that was fun. That was exciting, and it's always been great. Even when he helped me that one year, but even after that, I'd always just ask him, what would you do against this matchup 2-3 or whatever that, and it was just he knows it all. That's what
phenomenal teacher. I can say it on the teaching side too. Phenomenal teacher.
Right, and so my kids go to East and they love it.
Yeah.
if you can make Kinsley love anything,
Man,
you're a
she's
great
awesome.
teacher.
No, she is awesome. She's absolutely fantastic. That whole group, we were talking before, that whole group, that 6th grade group, they're such really good athletes. I mean, boys and girls. You look at what Lincoln's doing.
Cross country.
Cross country
cross
is
country.
amazing. Yeah, basketball's good. Both. It's just, and I appreciate you guys promoting all the sports and really promoting Tullahoma.
Yeah, that's
Well, we do appreciate you being on here, and it was a great conversation with everybody, as always. You know, we keep, you know, this keeps happening, and we're having these awesome conversations. And like you said, people are seeing other sports, and that great call about volleyball. Go out and see them. I know y'all are probably starting workouts here pretty soon.
already started, right?
That's what I remember Jeff Taylor. Jeff always said we get done with a tournament game, and he'd be like, "All right, guys, we're gonna take a break. I'll see you in about 30 minutes."
That's right.
Hey, but
I know that like travel volleyball, like you play on what's the name of Mid-10, right there. But then you have Adira. That brings in a lot of people too.
Right.
And
because just when we were playing, so we played Grundy, Shelbyville, Franklin, Coffee. I was trying to think of this, but all of those teams had people who played Adira locally or played Mid-10 with.
That's awesome.
We had now I forget what the name of the other Rhythm. Yeah, we had have a player who played at Rhythm, but she's going to Mid-10 this year.
And if you anybody out there ever want to be overstimulated, go to one of those travel volleyball tournaments.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
what she said.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you thought travel basketball was wild. Go to a travel volleyball, and it is like, you won't be bored.
At the World Congress Center in Georgia, they've got 300 courts.
That's like the one in Kentucky.
And it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the way the one in Kentucky at the Louisville Convention Center is crazy.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, but before we go, I got Chris. I need to put one image up on the screen because we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this.
Eagles.
Yeah, baby.
Golden Eagles.
You look at it.
TMS
Look at
soccer,
that. It's
baby.
not TMS soccer.
That's fine.
This is the FCS college football poll, and we have my Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech in the top 10, vying for a playoff spot. And I'm super excited for them. Go Golden Eagles. So that's exciting. Go Cats. Go Golden Eagles. Go Vols.
Nice. Go volleyball.
Go Doors. Go volleyball. Thanks for coming, and I think that's a wrap.
Two heads are better
Two
than
heads
one.
are better
Unless
than
you
one.
got Coach Lynch with you.
That's
Then
right.
it's
We got
heads.
3. All right. Have a good one. See you.
See ya.
For those of you who are from here or live around here or have for a while, Old Stone Fort in Manchester, right up the road, was a crossroads